Hi friends, welcome back. If you've been here before or if you haven't, welcome. I'm Molly, I'm your yoga teacher for today and hopefully many other days. Thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing with me. Today we have a full length class, so about an hour. Definitely a full body vinyasa, a little bit of creative flow in there, a bit of an emphasis on side body and twist, so it should feel really good throughout your whole body. You don't need any props, just your mat. If you're a little tight in the hips or quads, a strap would come in handy, but you can totally do the class without it. So we're going to begin at the back of our mats in a kneeling position. So take Vajrasana, hips resting onto heels, or if you want, you can take Virasana, resting hips between heels. You can always place a blanket or a bolster in between for a little more comfort. And let's settle in here. So place your hands down on your thighs, stack your shoulders over your hips, close down your eyes. And start to tune into the natural rhythm of your breath, slowly in through your nose. Notice where it fills up first, notice where it doesn't like to explore. And so exhales out of your nose. Back of the neck is long, shoulders are relaxed down. Just setting aside this next hour or so and making it really secure and certain here. This is our time on our mat. We are grounding, we are settling in. Start to round through your back, slide your hands down to your knees. Maybe let your shoulders hug up towards your ears and tuck your tailbone in between your legs. Core is engaged. Feel this position of contraction, of folding in. We're going to move a lot between contracting and expanding today, so it's good to just check in with body, check in with mind, check in with heart here. What feels easy in a contracted position for you? Does it feel really grounding, really softening, like a forward fold, like coming home? Or does it feel hard? Does it feel like you can't breathe as well, like you can't stay patient here? Not judging, just observing. Take one more breath here, filling through the back of the heart space. Good, and then start to slide your hands back towards your hip creases. Stick your chest out, drop your head back if that's comfortable, and really broaden across the collarbones as you pull shoulder tips back. You'll have a slight arch in your low back, and see how you feel here. What's difficult in this expanded position? Does it feel like you can't control your range of motion, like you're going too far, you're too open? Or what feels good? Does it feel expansive, like you can reach your full potential? Does it deepen your breath? Take one more cycle here. Good, and then exhale, fold over to your belly, rest on your thighs, your hands stretch out in front of you. You can open your eyes. And we're going to take some cat-cow here. So on your inhale, reach your chest through your armpits. Heart is magnetizing forwards. And then on your exhale, tuck chin to chest, round through the upper spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Feel free to close your eyes and take any little micro movements that your body is calling you to do. Inhales to expand, and exhales to engage and contract. We need both. We need the balance of both. Good, 2 more cycles here. Inhale to cow pose, arching through the spine, lifting the heart. Exhale to cat, tucking chin and rounding through the spine, tailbone flicks underneath you. One more here. Good. Place your hands beside your knees. Press into the tops of the feet. And then push your hands into the mat as you lift your knees. Flying integration will hold here for 10. Push the ground away, separate your shoulder blades behind you. Keep breathing. Core is engaged, hugging thighs in towards your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Good. On an inhale, sweep your right arm up and twist open to the right as those fingertips land behind you. Good. And then on an exhale, take a forward stroke with that right arm reaching towards the left knee. Inhale, left arm sweeps forward, up and back behind you as you twist to the left. And then exhale, left arm comes forward and lands on the right knee. Inhale, back stroke through the right arm. Broaden across the collarbone, gaze over your right shoulder. And then exhale, right hand to left knee, close it down. Inhale, back stroke through the left arm, gaze behind you, twist open. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Couple more with your own breath. Twisting from the upper spine, the belly button should face about forward the whole time. So we're really rotating through our thoracic spine. Peeling our shoulder open. And then closing it down. One more with the right arm. Good. One more with the left arm. Right shoulder stays down. You might feel a stretch along the right side of your neck. Good. Take one breath in your kneeling position to just stack your body, find your posture. Good. Right fingertips come out to the right side of your thigh. Inhale, sweep left arm overhead. So big side body stretch. Left hip is grounding down like there's a sandbag on your left thigh. Left fingertips are reaching towards the right side. Exhale, left arm sweeps in front of you and plants over to the outside of your left thigh. Breathe in as you reach your right arm overhead, expand through the right rib space. Breathe out, right arm sweeps in front of you and over to the right side. Inhale, inflate the left lung as your left arm reaches over. Exhale down. Left fingertips grounded. Breathe in and reach that right arm overhead. Good. You can stay like this, or in this next round, right fingertips plant. Inhale, you can extend your hips forward, lifting hips from heels. Reach over to the right. Exhale, sit back down onto your heels, left fingertips plant. Inhale, reach over with the right hand. Good. Exhale, back down. One more on each side. Feeling into what your body needs, stay grounded or lifted. No pinching in the low back. If there is, take a step down. Last time, over to the left. Big stretch. Good job. Sit heels, hips to heels. And then stretch your arms in front of you, tuck your toes. We're in a tabletop position. Shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees. Most of the weight is grounded through the index and the thumb side of your hand. Roll your biceps forward. Back of the neck is long. And then slowly hover your knees about an inch from the mat. Low belly pulls in, spine stays long. Crown of the head reaches in the opposite direction of your heels. Stay here. Good. Lower the knees down. Press through your palms. Pull your right knee into your chest. Really engage and compress here. And then plant your right foot between your hands. Coming into this low lunge shape. Just take a moment to rock forward and backward. Stretching through the front of the left hip and then the back of the right hamstring. Good. Lift your body up. And then inhale, right arm sweeps behind you. Find that twisting motion again. Gaze towards the right thumb. Hips are staying square, so pelvis is kind of locked into place. And then on an exhale, bring that right arm to the front of the mat. Straighten into the right knee. Arm sweep behind you. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits variation. Moving with the breath. Inhale, right arm reaches up and behind you. Left hand is on the right knee. Exhale, straighten-ish into the right leg. Arms sweep back behind you, half splits. 2 more on this side. Move with your breath, opening up to the twist. And then folding down to the hamstring stretch. Last one here. Exhale, fold. Good. Find your low lunge position again. Press through your palms. Hug your right knee into your body. And then step it back behind you. Finding our bear hover again. Press through the palms. Really protract those shoulder blades so they separate. Tuck your toes and hug your knees and inch off the mat. Low belly is pulling in. Ribs are knitting in. Take one more breath here. Good, lower down. All right, hug that left knee in towards your body. Compress, compress, belly to thigh, thigh to belly. And then left foot plants between your thumbs. Again, just take a moment to rock forward and backward here, bending into the left knee, straightening it out a little bit. Feeling the right hip flexor, feeling the left hamstring. Good. Now stack your body. Shoulders over pelvis, and take a moment to wrap that right hip forward, the left hip back. So everything is nice and square. You can even think about pulling your left heel back towards your body. Good. On an in-breath, left arm sweeps behind you, right hand to left knee. Look out over the left thumb. And then on your exhale, left arm sweeps to the front of the mat and then meets the right arm back behind you, half split, straighten into your left knee. Inhale, find your lunge, twist open with the left arm. Exhale, half splits, arms sweep behind you. Good, 2 more with your own breath. Option to kind of sink that right hip down in the lunge if you're feeling a little more open, as long as you're not arching and compensating through the low back. Last one, open and twist. Breathe out and fold. Good. Hands frame the left foot. Pull left knee in towards body. Push away. Big exhale. And then land both knees to meet. Tabletop pose. Just sway your hips side to side. Take 3 simple rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to arch. And exhaling to round. Which is, I think, the most feel-good example of expansion, opening up, and then contraction, gauging and folding in. Good. Tuck your toes if they aren't already. Send your hips high, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment here to just find your shape. Again, pressing through the L shape of the thumb and index finger, rolling biceps forward. Plenty of bend in the knee to begin. And don't feel like you have to melt your heels all the way down to the mat. Everyone's body is different. Priority is keeping the sit bones looking up towards the sky, finding length in your spine. On an inhale, see if you can grow the crown of the head towards your thumbs. And then on your exhales, knit the ribs in, engage the core. One more like that. Inhale, see if you can grow your spine longer. And then exhale, really solidify into your shape. Good. Roll onto the balls of your feet. Stack your body into a high plank. We'll just take a few breaths here. I want you to inhale. If you want to take this option, we're going to let our body sag between our shoulder blades. And then on an exhale, push the ground away, really separate your shoulder blades. So on an inhale, we retract. On an exhale, we protract. Inhale, relax the body between the shoulder blades. Core is engaged the whole time. On an exhale, push the ground away. And then land in your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, close your eyes. little check-in to see how body is feeling, to see if mind is present here. Blink your eyes open. Ground through your left foot. Inhale, sweep your right heel high. Three-legged dog. Square the hips. And then exhale, plant your right knee down towards your right wrist. Kickstand your right foot out to the side as you swivel left heel down. Plant the right hand, modified side plank lift. Left fingertips up towards the ceiling. If the ground is far away, please place a block underneath your right hand. Good. Inhale, sweep your left arm overhead, really separating the rib space on your left side. Exhale, rise up to stack shoulders over right knee. Inhale, gate pose, left hand slides down left leg, right arm reaches overhead. And then exhale, slowly lower, right hand to the mat. Inhale, modified side plank, left fingertips to the front of the space. Exhale, engage left obliques to lift you up. Inhale, gate pose, right arm overhead. Peel the right shoulder open. See if you can spiral your heart to the sky. And then exhale, slowly lower, right hand to mat or block. One more time. Inhale, left fingertips reach in the opposite direction of your left pinky toe. Exhale, engage core to stack body. Left hand slides down left leg. Look up towards the sky, lean over to the left. Good. This time, plant your hands towards the long edge of the mat in front of you. So coming into this nice groin stretch for the left side, just shift your weight forward and backwards. Right toes are tucked to find some balance behind you. And then if you want, we can move through a cat-cow here. Push the ground away and round through your spine. Keep the pinky toe, side of your left foot grounded. And then spiral your inner thighs up towards the sky. Feel how that just changes the stretch a little bit. One more time here. Good. We're going to come to the back of our mat, find a half splits variation. So the left toes point towards the back of your space. Your right toes swivel back behind you. Left hand is planted. Inhale, reach right hand high. Let me take 3 breaths here. Feeling the twist across the upper body. Still feeling that nice adductor inner thigh stretch for the left side. And then a little more of a hamstring component as well. One more breath. Good. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Frame your left foot with your hands. Tuck your right toes. And then lift high, 3-legged dog. Left heel towards the sky. Good. Exhale, left knee plants towards the middle of the mat behind your wrists. Swivel right heel down, kickstand left foot behind you. And then inhale, we'll find our modified side plank on the other side. So right fingertips start by reaching up towards the sky as your left hand grounds into the mat, feeling how long your wingspan can be. And then inhale, right arm reaches overhead so your bicep frames your ear. Exhale, engage your core to stack your body over your left knee. Right arm slides down, right leg, left arm reaches overhead, gate pose. And then exhale, slowly lower, left hand to the mat. Inhale, inflate your right lung, big breath in, reach those fingertips far. Exhale, engage core, stack your body to center. Gate pose as you inhale. Slowly lower as you exhale. Moving with the breath. Inhale, modified side plank. Stretch long. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, gate, spiral your heart up towards the sky. This time, exhale, plant your hands in front of you towards the long edge of the mat. Left toes are tucked. Right pinky is grounded, and just rock back and forth. Find that nice inner thigh stretch. And then if you want, we can move towards a cat-cow here. Inhaling to dip the belly down. Exhale, round. 2 more like that. Sit bones reach back and open up behind you. And then tailbone curls in towards the back of your left knee. One more just like that. Good, now we move back to the front of our mat. Right toes face forward, left foot swivels back underneath you. Right hand plants on the inside of your right knee. Half splits variation. Open the left hand up towards the sky. 3 breaths here. I feel this a lot on the back side of my left body as well. It's an area very tight on or in. One more breath. Good. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Hands frame the right foot. Left toes tuck. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach right heel high. Exhale, right knee lands in the center of the mat. Inhale, swivel left heel down. Open up the right foot. Modified side plank. This time, exhale, sit your hips down towards the right edge of the mat. So we're in this Y168 shape. And we're going to move through a little moving meditation here. So on your in-breath, plant your right hand behind you, modified wild thing. So hips are really pressing up towards the sky. We're finding more of a back bend as opposed to just a heart or a side bend. Good. On your exhale, sit your hips down to your heels. Reach your right arm over towards your left toes. So nice side bend. If you don't reach your toes, just stay propped on your elbow. Do what you can. Good. 3 times. Inhale. Modified wild thing. Exhale. Y168 with the side bend. One more time here. Open up. And then release down and fold. Good. We'll take one more modified wild thing. This time, bend your left knee as if it's coming into a lunge. Left toes are pointing towards the back of the mat. And then exhale. Plant your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Moving into a modified side angle, Parsva Konasana. So inhale, sweep your right hand up to the sky. Similar to our half splits, but our left knee is just bent this time. Good. Exhale, hands plant. Right toes tuck. Inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the center of the mat. Sit your hips down, or not yet. Inhale to modified side plank. And then sit your hips down. So find your shape here. Left heel is curling in towards your inner thigh. Right leg is straight. Right toes are pulling back towards your body. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, modified wild thing. So lungs wrap around the heart and lift it up towards the sky. Hips are pressing forward and up. Good. Exhale, lower your glutes. Side bend over to the right. Left fingertips reach toward the right toes if you can. Otherwise, stay up high and do what you can with your side bend. Inhale, left hand plants. Modified wild thing. Exhale, lower back down. Side bend over to the right. Moving with the breath. One more full round here. Lift it up, expand. And then exhale. Fold over to the right. Love that stretch. All right, your left hand plants. Lift up to your wild thing. And then step your right foot in, bend into your right knee. Exhale, plant right hand on the inside of right foot. Modified side angle. Left hand reaches up to the sky. For one more breath. Tucking that right sit bone underneath you. Good. This time, exhale. Forward fold, left foot steps up to meet the right Uttanasana. Fold down, bend your knees enough so your belly can rest down onto your thighs. Hands are on the mat or interlacing opposite elbows. Getting into different aspects of this shape can bring. So it can be really comforting, really releasing. It's when you also have to focus your breath on. So see if you can breathe into the back of the kidney area. So maybe even place your hands there. So low back, come out a half step. Right underneath the ribs. On your inhale, see if your skin can meet your hands. And then exhale, release. 2 more like that. Breathe into the back body. Exhale, release. Last one. Good. Keep your knees bent. Weight is in the heels. Inhale. Chair pose with a nice parallel trunk. So fingertips are reaching forward, gaze is down at the mat. Hips and hands are reaching in the opposite directions if someone is pulling you in opposite ways. Inhale here. Exhale, stand, straighten your legs, reach your hands high. Inhale, fingertips magnetize up towards the sky, keep your ribs knitted in towards your spine. And then exhale, fold into this modified chair. I've heard it called bear pose, but you can call it bear pose. Good, inhale, stand, straighten. Arms reach up. Exhale, bend into your knees, bear pose. 3 more with your breath. Engaging through the legs, engaging through the core. Staying long through the side waist. Inhale, stand. Exhale, bend. Last one here. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sit low. And then forward fold, Uttanasana. Feel free to pedal into the feet, bending and straightening your knees. Good. We're going to move into the main part of our sequence. We'll do it 3 times with a few variations amongst the rounds, but this first round we'll spend a couple extra breaths in each pose. So on your inhale, I want you to step your right foot back, lower your right knee to the mat, Anjaneyasana. Plug the left femur back into its socket, roll the right hip forward, reach your arms overhead. So energetically pull your left heel back and your right knee forward. If this feels okay in your hips and your spine, you can cactus out your arms, so bend your elbows to 90 degrees, open up your heart as you sink your hips to the mat. Two breaths here. Again, always staying upright if that feels better for your body. One more inhale. Can you magnetize your heart up towards the sky? And then exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, straighten into the left leg. Arms can sweep behind you. That's what we'll do when we're moving 1 breath per movement. But if you want, take a little support with the fingertips on either side of the left calf. So left knee has a micro bend. See if you can scoop your tailbone back behind you as your heart reaches towards your left big toe. Feeling this along the whole back of the leg, not just up towards the glute. So if you need to bend your knee more, please do. One more breath here. Good. Bend back into your left knee. Plant your right hand on the inside of your left foot. Make sure your right toes are tucked. And then inhale, easy twist. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Left knee hugs in towards your body. And then back of the right thigh presses up. 2 breaths here. Good, and on your next exhale, all 10 toes face over to the left. You can take a little step back and out with your left leg. Right hip sinks to the mat, revolved Skandasana. Big stretch for the outer left hip. Side body stretch along the right ribs. The fingertips are pointing back. Couple of breaths here. Good, press into the blade edge of your feet. Inhale, sweep your left arm to the front of the mat until it lands on the inside of your left foot and your right heel swivels down. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. So we're going to take the version where our left hand is planted if you can. Obviously raise up onto your knee if you would like. But keep the left side body long. So scoop that left sit bone underneath you as you reach long through the left shoulder. Energy is going out towards the pinky edge of your right foot. Good. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to find a forward fold, turning toes in, heels out. We're going to reach over towards the right ankle. So you're facing away from the camera, that's okay. Wide-legged forward fold with a little side bend here. 3 breaths. Good. Now bend into your left knee, straighten the right leg, right toes up to the sky, Skandasana. Into the left leg. Hips are rooting down, chest is rising up, hands can come to heart center. Try not to dump into your spine and round through your shoulders. Grow a little taller here for one more breath. Good. And then we're gonna launch off our right or left foot, come to the back of our mat, modified pyramid. Straighten into both legs. Your left foot pivots so you're now on the ball of the foot. And just find a little fold over your right knee. One more breath here. Good. Step that left foot in slightly, angle it out, and then inhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand to the inside of the right shin or on the mat. Left hand sweeps high. Think about scooping your sit bones back behind you as you really lengthen through the right side waist. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, fold down over your right leg. We bend into our right knee. Inhale, Janayasana, just one breath now. Open up your lunge, find the cactus arms. And then exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, straighten into your right leg. Arms sweep back behind you. Good. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, find a crouching warrior 3, bent leg warrior 3. Hands heart center, bend into the right knee. Left heel is pressing and stamping back behind you. And then exhale, straighten and push the ground away. Inhale, left leg swivels down, hovers off the ground left or next to the right. And then exhale, plant, forward fold. Inhale, bear pose. Fingertips reach forward, hips are sinking low. Exhale, Uttanasana. Moving through the other side. Inhale, step your left leg back. Lower your left knee down. And then find your low lunge, your Anjaneyasana. Take a moment to square the pelvis, engage the hip flexors, engage the hamstring by pulling knee and heel towards each other. Think about knitting your ribs down towards your spine, towards your hip bones. And then reach your arms overhead. If this feels okay in your body, you can start to sink your hips down towards the mat, deepening the stretch along the left hip flexor. And then feel free to cactus out the arms, gaze up to the sky. 2 more breaths. Good. On your next exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Fold and straighten over the right leg. Fingertips can reach behind you, or on this first round, you can plant them just for a little support. Find some length in the low spine. Spiraling inner thighs back behind you. 2 more breaths. Good. Bend into your right knee. Plant your left hand on the inside of it. Lift your left knee from the mat. Easy twist, right arm reaches high. Left heel is pressing back. Left hand is really stamping into the mat to grow long across your wingspan. Right knee hugs in towards body for 2 more breaths. Good. Step that right foot out and back slightly, and then all 10 toes swivel over to the right as you sink your left hip down, revolved Skandasana. Right fingers reach towards left big toe. Breathe into the right outer hip. 2 more cycles. Good. Inhale. We're going to swivel back to the back of our mat. Left heel plants down. Right hand on the inside of your right hand. Side angle pose. Right arm reaches to the sky or overhead. Scoop that right sit bone underneath you. No collapsing through the chest. Open up nice and wide. Finding your version of your expansion. If you haven't noticed, which you'll notice when we move one breath per movement, we're really going back and forth between contracting and expanding, folding and opening. Take one more breath here. It'll feel really good once we link it all together. Good, and then wide-legged forward fold, toes in, heels out, over towards the left foot. Couple breaths here. Good, now bend into your right knee, find Skandasana. Left toes pluck up towards the mat. If you want, you have the option to open and expand your arms, otherwise thumbs at heart center. Spine is nice and tall. Breathing into those hips. One more cycle. Good. Now we launch off our right leg, come to the front of our mat, modified pyramid. All 10 toes face forward, back heel is lifted. We fold over our left knee. If you want on this first round, you can find some halfway lifts through your spine. Whatever feels good. Okay, Trikonasana. So step the right foot in, slightly angle the toes out, left hand to left shin, right arm high. Find your shape. Find expansion in all directions. Grow long through your limbs and long through your side waist. Take one more breath in. Exhale, right hand folds down. Lower the right knee to the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, cactus your arms. And then exhale, half splits, arms sweep behind you. Setting up for crouching warrior 3, bend to the left leg. Propel off your left foot, hands to heart center, right leg lifts behind you, inhale. And then exhale, straighten, push the ground away. Inhale, swivel that right foot down, it hovers next to the left foot. And then exhale, 2 feet to the back, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, engage bear pose. Breathe out, forward fold. Okay, we'll move to that again, 1 breath per movement. Slight variation at the end. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, right leg steps back, cactus, the arms open. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, fold, and straighten. Inhale, easy twist, right hand plants, right knee lifts, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, revolve, Skandasana, lower right hip to the mat. Big transition, inhale, side angle pose, left hand on the inside of the left foot. Right arm high, and then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, coming over to the right foot. Inhale, Skandasana into the left leg, gazing towards the back of the space where we're going, and then exhale, modified pyramid, back heel is lifted, fold down. Inhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose, open it up, left hand to sky. Exhale. Left shoulder drops down, left knee drops. Actually, keep the left knee lifted this time. Inhale, high crescent lunge, cactus the arms. And then exhale, modified pyramid again, fold and straighten. Good. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, crouching warrior 3. Exhale, straighten and push the ground away. Bend your left knee, heel stamps up towards the sky, cactus your arms out to the side. Inhale, engage the back body, think of a mini dancer pose. Trunk is parallel to the mat. And then exhale, fold, compress everything in. The left knee in towards your spine, in towards your core. Good, inhale to hover left foot next to right. Exhale, fold. Bear pose, bend to your knees and hips, fingertips reach in front of you. And exhale, fold again, Uttanasana. Other side, left leg back, lower the left knee. Anjaneyasana, cactus your arms. Exhale, half splits, fold and straighten. Easy twist, left hand plants, left knee lifts, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, all 10 toes, swivel out to the side, left hip drops, revolve, Skandasana. Inhale, big transition, side angle pose, right hand plants, left fingertips to sky. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, toes point in, come over towards the left ankle for a side stretch. Inhale, Skandasana into the right leg. Exhale, modified pyramid to the front of the mat, back heel is lifted, folding down. Trikonasana, step that right foot in, open up your right hand to the sky. And then exhale, close it again. Pop the back heel off, inhale, crescent lunge, cactus the arms, back leg is lifted, and then exhale, modified pyramid, fold down again. Bent leg, warrior three, hands to heart, bend the left knee, lift the right leg from the mat, and then exhale, push the ground away. Right heel curls in towards your glute, cactus your arms out to the side, inhale, engage the body, pressing everything up towards the sky, and then exhale, hug everything in, right knee into chest. Hover the right foot off the mat, and then exhale, fold. Bear pose, sit back into your hips, fingertips reach forward. And then exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Sway the hips side to side. Three breaths here, close your eyes down. Again, think about breathing into that kidney area, into your low back space. Final inhale here. And final exhale, fold a little deeper. Moving through that sequence one more time. A little variation at the very end. Whenever you're ready, inhale, step the right leg back. Lower the knee down, Anjaneyasana, open it up. Exhale, half splits, fold. Right hand plants, left knee bends, lift up towards the sky, easy twist. Revolve, Skandasana on the out breath, toes swivel out, right hip drops. Inhale, left arm sweeps you over to side angle pose, right heel plants, right hand lifts. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, toes in, heels out, stretch over to the right ankle. Skandasana, bend into your left knee, right toes pluck up. Exhale, modified pyramid at the back of your mat. Back heel is lifted, fold over the right knee. Trikonasana, step left foot in slightly. Open up left hand to sky. Exhale, close it again. Inhale, crescent lunge. Open up, cactus the arms. Heart to sky. And then exhale, modified pyramid, straighten and fold. Prepare for bent leg, warrior three, bend into the right knee, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, push the ground away. Warrior three. This time, Shiva squat, bend into your right knee. Left knee comes to the back pocket of the right knee, so both knees are bent. Squatting into the right leg. Exhale, push the ground away. Arms come out to airplane wings. Inhale, Shiva squat. Bend, bend, bend. Strong into the right leg. Exhale, push the ground away. Straighten. Good. This time, curl left heel in towards glute. See if you can reach for the left foot with both hands. This is a good place for a strap if you would like. Coming into this folded dancer pose. So right knee is still bent. You're kicking your foot into your hands to open across the chest. 2 more breaths here. Gaze is out in front of you. Good. Exhale, slowly release without slingshotting. Forward fold. Good. Take an extra breath here. Inhale, bear pose, sit your hips back. Fingertips reach forward. Exhale, fold down. Other side. Left knee steps back, Anjaneyasana, cactus the arms. And exhale, half splits, fold down. Right knee bends, left hand plants, left knee lifts, right hand to sky, easy twist. Exhale, revolve, skandasana, toes will go out, left hip drops. Inhale, Parsvakonasana, side ankle, right hand plants, left hand lifts. Exhale, wide-legged fold, Prasarita, over to the left. Bend into your right knee, Skandasana. And then modified pyramid at the front of your mat. Right foot steps in slightly, Trikonasana. Right arm opens to the sky. Exhale, fold down again. Crescent lunge. Inhale, cactus the arms. Exhale, fold and release. Bend into left knee, hands to heart center. Bent leg warrior 3. Pick the right leg off the mat. Exhale, straighten, push the ground away. Hands stay where they are, Shiva squat, right knee to the back of the left knee as you bend into both. And then exhale, push the ground away. Hands come out to airplane wings. Inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, straighten. Good, now curl right heel into glute. Capture that foot with both hands, staying folded. Finding our folded Natarajasana dancer pose. Great place for a strap. Struggling with my balance today. If you need, place one hand on the mat for balance like this. And as you feel able, try to reach back with that other hand. 3 breaths. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Unlike me, you're doing great. Good, inhale, bear pose one last time here. And then exhale, really just release into your Uttanasana. Let your breath start to slow. Shift your hips side to side, pedal out through your feet. And find what you need here. Close down your eyes. Feel all that energy rushing through your body and then tune into what it pointed out for you. So what are you feeling like you need right now? We're going to have 3 minutes to explore and embody whatever is calling to you through your breath and movement. So if you're feeling strong, if you want to just hang out in chair pose for 3 minutes, you're amazing. Good choice. If you want, you can practice that folded dancer pose again. Wild thing. Cat cow, hang out in your fold, see what you need, and just move through it. We'll meet up in about 3 minutes. There is absolutely no right or wrong. I encourage you to close your eyes and just follow the movement of your breath. Follow where it is leading you. If you've chosen to do something on one side, go ahead and switch which side you're on if you'd like to even them out. About 10 more breaths. Eventually we'll find our way into a forward fold at the top of our mat. I'm going to take your time getting there. heels. Good. Last exhale, 2 feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. And again, just close your eyes. Find stillness or sway. Let your body and your mind and your heart all be along for the same ride right now. Just reflecting on our practice, on what pose or flow you chose to just do. Our bodies are wise, so whatever came up, let it be true in your body, and then let it make its way out from our practice today into your life. So maybe you called for flexibility or strength or patience, whatever that was for you. And then we're going to come down to a seated posture together, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So legs stretch out in front of you. Take a minute to roll onto the front side of your sit bones. And exhale, fold. Bend into your knees as much as you need. I like a generous bend here. It's not a competition of whose legs can be the straightest, believe it or not. Good, sit back up. Pull your right heel in towards your groin. Inhale to grow tall through the crown of your head. And then exhale, fold your chest over that left knee. Breathe into the back of the right body. One more breath here. And then right hand plants behind you. Find our wild thing variation from the beginning of class. So really press into your points of contact. Lift your hips up. Left arm reaches overhead. Heart spirals up towards the sky. Beautiful opening here for 3 breaths. Good. Exhale, release down. And then find that side stretch. So keep your legs as they are. Left elbow comes to the inside of your left thigh, and then reach your right arm overhead towards your left toes. Also a good place if you want to hook a strap on the bottom side of your foot. Couple breaths here. Send breath between each rib on your right side. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Switch it out, right leg long, left heel in towards your inner thighs. Roll onto the front of your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, fold. We turn in like this. We study, we prepare, we really commit our energy to ourselves for a while. Integrating everything that we're learning, everything that we're going through. Spending time to love ourselves. So that in turn, as you inhale, we're going to stretch our left hand behind us, move into our modified wild thing. We can expand, we can give our energy and our love to others. We can express what we've been learning. Practice what we've been integrating into the world for others. Good. Exhale, lower back down. Find your side bend. Two more breath cycles here. I love that stretch. All right. Both legs out long. Slowly scoot your hips to your heels and then lower down onto your back. Take a big full body yawn, toes and fingertips in the opposite directions. And then find a banana shape, a nice side bend. I am blinded by this light, but I'm sure you guys can see me. We're going to bring our heels over to the right, hooking one ankle on top of the other. Your chest, your ribs are over to the left, and then your hands are to the right. Start to soften, start to melt heavy into the mat. And as you're ready, we'll move to the other side. Hands and feet to the left, hips and ribs to the right. Stacking one ankle on top of the other to weigh you down. Cycle here. Okay, come back to center. Nice full body on again. And then exhale, Shavasana, whatever that means for you today. Possibly your feet go out wide to the corners of your mat, your arms down by your sides. Lay everything open. I encourage you to stay present during this time. Don't run away from Shavasana. This is the important part, the important pause where we're able to find the transition, find the stillness right before the transition. Move back into the natural rhythm of your breath. No holding, no ujjayi. Just circulating breath. So again, today we let the practice wash through us with all the movement meditation, the vinyasa, the postures, the breath, the heat. The energy. And we let our practice wash over us here in this pause, this place of integration, rechecking back in with body and mind and heart. And then we let the practice start to wash away from us. So starting to wiggle into your fingers and toes, maybe blinking the eyes open. But knowing that we can bring what we've learned today off the mat as well. Bring us into our lives with more intention. So you have the option to stay in Shavasana longer or take any additional stretches you want. Otherwise, hug your knees into your chest. Either roll onto your side or rock and roll up to a seated position. Hands come onto your legs. We grow tall through the crown of our head. We'll take one inhale together to open and expand. And then one exhale, pull everything in, contract, release. Hands come to heart center or third eye. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And I thank you for joining me today in this practice. Namaste. All right, guys, I do hope you loved that practice. I think it feels so good in the body. I love the transition between opening and closing repetitively. Just feels like it gets everything going, especially in my side body, my ribs, my hips. Hope you loved it. If you did, please share it with others so they can practice alongside us. Like the video, comment below anything you want to share, and then subscribe so you see the next video. We can keep practicing together. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.